Yes. All right. You know what time it is? Yes, yes. Hey, y'all. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's. This is the Lightning Round Stock Market Wrap, and I'm your host, Charles Becco, y'all. And I want to give everybody a very special Happy New Year out there. And today we've got a very special show for you today. We got some heat. I got my man Chike over here. Chike, man, come through, man. You got to come through, Chike. Everybody's invited. Let's get this party started. Oh man, Chike, man, welcome, man. I'd like to introduce my fellow co-mods. I got Megan, not to be confused with Megan Thee Stallion, and my man Chike. Megan, introduce yourself to the crowd, followed by my man Chike. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, Happy New Year's Eve. I am Megan. I'm a certified financial planner and enrolled agent. I'm also a member of the Brooklyn Traders, and I am here to join you on New Year's Eve. Charles, back to you, or Chike, if you want to introduce yourself.
Chike, go ahead, man.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Charles. Thanks for having me. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. If you're already across the door, Happy New Year to you. Just here to kick it, close up the year.
Absolutely. And folks, we got a very, very special show for you today. Today, we're going to identify, the stocks that we believe, are being sold for tax loss purposes, and so this is going to be a very special list, of tickers and positions that we believe that when this year is done, usually within the first 5 to 20 days of the new year, right? You should or you could see a nice little pop-a-rooney in, so we got a very special list, and I can't say it's an exact science, right? But when things are just selling without abatement, right? And it's selling into the new year, right? That's usually a clue, And so we are going to just pin the link to the YouTube. There it is. Boom. Okay, that's there, right? And we're going to open up the YouTube for everybody, right? Okay. Do that. Okay, here we are. All right. Okay. So, again, team, thank you so much for being here. Just a quick recap. The market's just choppy, right? It's just chop suey, right? SPY can't get itself together. It's just been just one chop city after the other, just chop. We are technically in a short setup on SPY today, but just shorting SPY just doesn't seem like a very good idea. The overall trend is very strong, still very bullish. Same with the Qs. Both the Qs and the SPY is in, again, a short setup, right? But it doesn't mean that we just go ahead and short just any old thing, right? So that's that. All right. So first ticker on the list, and Megan, you talked about this, right? Megan, I want you to give it a guess, right? What ticker do you think is the first ticker on this list? You gave it to me in terms of things that we can see for a tax loss bounce. What would you think that is? Oh no, Megan, you're in the Matrix. Oh no, Megan, you're in the Matrix. Oh, okay. While Megan gets out of the Matrix here, I'll just tell you guys. The first one is definitely going to be Zoom. Okay. Yeah, Zoom. I mean, here's you see it right. Here's the yearly chart on Zoom, right? We got the high at 450, right? And we all the way down to 180. What's really great is, we kind of came down. We're at a support level, and we're starting to base out, right? So this was an easy one, right? So the first ticker on our list in terms of positions that we believe are being sold for tax loss purposes is Zoom. Megan, are you back from the Matrix? Megan is still trapped in the Matrix. Chike, any thoughts on our first tax loss pick here? Zoom?
Yeah, I 100% agree. I'm actually, it was mentioned back like about 2 months ago, and it's actually top there on my watch list. I've been, slowly getting in a position there as well. So yeah.
All right. So again, team, the first pick, okay, is going to be Zoom. Let me just kind of move over the screen. Okay. Now, if you guys, we will break down like 2 or 3 tickers. We're not really like a breakdown ticker show, but if you urgently need us to look at something, right, just send that to myself or any one of the moderators, and we'll be sure to take a look at that for you. Okay. Let me just fix the screen here. Just make sure that we got enough space. Okay, boom. All right. So first tax loss ticker is Zoom, and just a reminder, right? Tax loss harvesting, okay, is going to be when you sell a position to realize a loss, and then you also sell a winning position to realize a gain to offset each other for tax loss purposes. And the whole idea is that you will put the money back in, but you just want to recognize the loss to offset the gains, okay? Man, looks like Megan got snatched up by the Matrix. Hopefully she comes back. All right, so that's first tax loss is Zoom. Next up is Snapchat, right? All the way down from 63 to 47. Just this gigantic gap in the chart. I can't say this gap is going to get filled, right? But I like Snapchat here. I like the fact that it's basing out here. It's getting a nice little floor around 45, right? So second ticker on the list of things that we believe is being sold for tax loss purposes is Snap, right? And the idea, right, is that we are looking at these things to potentially buy it for a little snap back into the new year. Next ticker on this list is Pins, okay? Another social media play. Again, all the way down from 89 down to 36. Oof. Kind of crazy for a big blue chip company to get smacked around like that, right? So Pins, okay, I mean, just straight down, right? Destruction. But you can see we're starting to base out here. The histogram's turning around, the MACD crossing around. So, yeah, we got Pins on the list, okay? So there goes Pins, number 3. Number 4, Square. This was an easy one, okay? I mean, just look, down from 289 down to 161. And honestly, I can't see a reason why, Square did this. It wasn't Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin was going the opposite direction when Square was doing all this, right? So it's got to be getting sold off for a reason. And I do believe people are just taking some losses here, right? It came down to a support level. People decided to keep selling, and, there we are. So I think Square is just starting to kind of base out here. We do see some... On the daily time frame, I do see some bullish divergence here on the RSI, so I really like Square down here, okay? So that is Square. Next up on this list is Boeing. Boeing. And as you can see, right, these charts have a theme, right? Just straight down, okay? Boeing's a little different. I can't say that the destruction has been totally finite and complete. But I like Boeing down here. Nice support levels at around 185, 190. I think Boeing is being sold off for tax loss purposes. Okay. Next ticker on this list, and I think we spoke about this, right? But Hood. Let me tell y'all something, man. I really didn't like what Robinhood did, with the whole Wall Street Bets thing. I literally got a settlement for all that BS. They sent me money straight to my account off of what they did, because you know what they did. They basically cheated in the game. Robinhood, I see you, man. But you know what? We can forgive you. Okay, long term, I think we should all be holding shares of Robinhood. Robinhood was the gateway drug, right, for a lot of y'all into the stock market, right? And so, you got to buy Robinhood here, $17, right? I mean, come on, yeah. So Robinhood, tax loss selling, yeah. We like Robinhood down here. Next ticker up on this list. And Chike, do you like this list so far, man? Are you agreeing? Is this a cool list so far?
Oh, I'm taking every single one down. The Pins so far, I want to say Pins and Hood are the only new additions to my list. To be honest.
Oh God, awesome.
Every single thing you've said there, I've got my eyes on. But yeah, this Hood is really. I haven't taken a peek at this in a while, and yeah. Yeah,
yep. Okay, team, y'all knew this was here. We talked about it so much. DraftKings, right? Whoo! Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Oh, man, down just got crushed, right? Jeez. What happened with DraftKings? Did somebody let the dogs out? My goodness. I mean, the absolute lows, in terms of the IPO is at 17, man. Can DraftKings go lower? It can, but, I think, again, I'm getting the feeling that we're kind of basing out down here. And I'm looking for, again, if it's just a simple bounce or retracement, that's all we're looking for, right? We're not looking for any kind of crazy type movements, right? So in the beginning of the year, tax loss harvesting, DraftKings has got to be on y'all list, okay? So the community asked, hey, is this ticker on the list? And it is. And that is NIO, right? So here's why NIO's on the list, right? A lot, the EV plays, not a lot, but a good amount of the EV plays actually hit highs, right? During this last Tesla bull run. And NIO's just been chilling out, right? And sure, we got a nice little poppity pop, yesterday, but man, I'm definitely looking for something to happen here on NIO. And I see Sabrina here. Go ahead, Chike, and then Sabrina, introduce yourself as well.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we're going to close above 32 today on NIO. Do you still do you think that's going to affect it, or?
Me personally, for me, I'm looking at the longer term time frame and the absolute destruction we are from the highs, and that's how we kind of look at this list. It kind of sucks that we had this kind of monster move yesterday, right? Because that's the kind of move that we're looking for, right? A nice 10 to 12 or 15% pop. We did get it yesterday, but I think I'm expecting NIO to go higher still. I'm expecting for it to do something. I would like to see NIO at least at the daily 50 at $33. At least that's what I'm liking NIO. And Sabrina, introduce yourself to the crowd.
What's up, Charles? What's up, Chike? Happy New Year, guys. I know it's New Year's Eve, but,
Happy New Year, Sabrina.
Bringing in the new year on the right tone. Hello to everyone in the room. Shout out to my mini-me. Just a quick little introduction for those of you who don't know me. I work for Merrill Lynch. I support a trading desk. I've been working in the investment banking area now for the past 10 years or more, actually, maybe. I trade, buy, and sell equities, crypto, and real estate. I'm going to keep it short and sweet tonight.
All right, cool. All right, and so for anybody who just joined us, right, we're talking about the tickers that are being sold off for tax loss purposes. So far, we covered Zoom, Snapchat, Pinterest, Boeing, Square, Hood, DraftKings, and we've got NIO on the screen. All right. Next on the list, okay, and this is actually a new addition as of today. We got Plug Power. Okay. Now, to be fair, okay, Plug Power really hasn't sold off per se. It's just kind of been down a long time. But here's why Plug is here. Again, you did get a little pop when Tesla was kind of running, right? But we're making higher lows here, and we saw a gigantic call option buy today. Today we saw a gigantic call option buy. I think it was like what? I think it was like $6 million in calls bought today in Plug. And so when we saw that whale come in and buy these contracts, it looks and feels just like that Baba. And, we called out that whale on Baba, right? It's like 15, 16 million in call buys on Baba that came in a couple days ago that we published. We talked about it on the show. Another whale came in with Plug, right? 6 million is really it's a lot for Plug, right? They bought, I believe, like these March contracts. They bought the 30 strike for March, and Plug's not been doing nothing, right? So somebody gave us the plug on Plug, so we're trying to figure it out. All right. And Sabrina, of course, feel free to tap in anytime with any thoughts that you have on this tax loss harvesting list.
On the taxes or on plug-in?
Oh, plug-in, all that.
Well, I said it in the last room that we had when we talked about the last popcorn room we had, right? When we talked about our thoughts for 2022. So 2022, in my mind, guys, I mean, don't let these tax dollars scare you, right? 2022 is going to be big for all the technology plays that were kind of on the back burner this year. So, you know, I said this earlier that, you know, EVs are going to be big, all the EV plays, including the supporting technologies, right? Like the charging stations, the batteries, lithium, all of that, right? Which includes Plug, right? Plug is part of that population. So, and NIO as well is part of that population. I know you guys were just talking about that. So I wouldn't worry too much, you know, if there is a sell-off. It's like you guys are saying, it's for tax purposes. I already did my my losses for my tax stuff for 2020. So yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like a lot of the EV space, the cannabis space, a lot of these sectors that were struggling this year, I think they're going to rebound in 2022.
All right. Thank you so much for that contribution, Sabrina. We appreciate you. All right. So next ticker on this list is going to be, and this is a surprise, right? But Peloton, right? The reason why Peloton is on this list is just absolute anarchy here. Now, I know there's arguments, right? Isn't Peloton a pandemic play, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I understand. Okay, but, how, think about Peloton in this sense, right? Peloton is probably the number one at-home gym manufacturer in the United States, or at least it's got the biggest brand, right? Follow me. The highest here, Peloton, 171. Okay, all the way down to $35, right? In a single day, Peloton dropped from 92 to 47. It was like what, a 40% haircut that one day. So yeah, even though I understand it's a pandemic play, blah 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 blah. Here's what Peloton did, right? Peloton actually acquired one of the major gym manufacturers, right? I don't know. I don't think it's Nautilus. It was one of the big guys, like one of the big, you know. I used to be a lunk, right? I used to be in the gym going, I pick things up and I put them down. I used to be in the gym all the time, and it was one of the big manufacturers, like the people who make the dumbbells and the barbells and machines. I forgot who it was, but the idea that I'm thinking is that Peloton is going to start to implement some of their technologies, right, into the gym equipment, right? Imagine if you picked up like a barbell or a dumbbell and then you were lifting it, and then the barbell or dumbbell can not only track your, your measurements, track, the way that you're lifting your weights, tracking your performance, but also what if the gym equipment could actually talk to you and how you could actually improve your game, right? Imagine if there's like an AI in there, right? Again, there's got to be a reason why literally Peloton literally gobbled up an entire manufacturer of gym equipment. So again, speculation there. I mean, Sabrina, I see you.
So Charles, I bought Peloton when Peloton was 25, and I rode it all the way, literally. I rode it anyway. But Peloton is late to the game with the technology that you're talking about, right? When I buy my house here in Florida, there's going to be a gym in the community that I'm going to belong to. Yes, great. But I'm getting tonal, right? Tonal is the mirror with the weight, the electronic, computerized technology weight. And you could do all the workouts that you can do in the gym with weight, but you're not using weights. You're using the technology that's built into the tonal mirror. So Peloton is late to the game here. And if they're gonna implement this technology in each and every piece of equipment, squat machines, dumbbells, barbells. I don't think that's very smart. Like, that doesn't sound like a smart move to me. Not at all.
Well, that's just speculation by me, but I don't think they would have. I don't think they would have acquired like this gym equipment manufacturer unless they were probably heading somewhere in that direction. So I'm not exactly sure about the implementation, but I'll tell you one thing Peloton has that Tonal doesn't. Tonal don't got the brand recognition that Peloton does. You know, and that...
Well, because Peloton has the bike, but Tonal is much more higher end, I would think, than Peloton. And Peloton has a lot more competitors now with the bike. There's that Nautilus bike. There's some other bike, Life something, I don't know.
Life Cycle.
Yeah, but they're not alone anymore. And you know, after their stock took that huge plunge because of there were injuries and there were all kinds of stuff happening with the treadmill that they rolled out. So, you know, it's going to be hard for them to recover. They have an uphill battle, in my opinion.
Hey, my money. If we're talking gym equipment, I'm going with Peloton. I like brands with huge. I think brands are very important. You know, so it's just like, you know, if you talk about Uber and Lyft, right? I'm going with Uber. If you're talking about Aurora Cannabis and Tilray, I'm going with Tilray. If you talk about McDonald's and Burger King, even though I do prefer Burger King burgers, I'm going with McDonald's. You know, that brand is just too strong. So I definitely hear you. But yeah, we got kind of granular there. But in terms of tax laws purposes, I think for sure that we should see some kind of bounce in Peloton. And so I'm looking for at least some kind of bounce in Peloton. And again, with that acquisition of that gym manufacturer, let's see what they got down the pike, you know. So I'm excited for the future of weight training. So that is Peloton. Okay, let's just review the list real quick. We've got Zoom, Snapchat, Pins, Boeing, Square, Hood, DraftKings, and Peloton, right? And Plug. And these are all names that we believe were being sold off for tax loss purposes, right? So next on the list, and Sabrina, you know this is gonna be on the list. Baba, man, Baba down like 70%. You know, it's got to be and you know, regardless of what you think about Peloton or any of these other names, right? There's nothing that substantially changed about the way that Baba operates. It's not like, you know, people ain't buying the hair bundles from Baba. It's not like people, the dollar dudes on the street and all them the dudes that be selling the bags and all that. It's not like all that stuff is not being bought. Like, so Baba's money is still Baba's money. And it's just the valuations for Baba is just crazy. Like, we're so under fair value in terms of the stock price. It's just ridiculous. So we had this little big pop the other day. I mean, was it yesterday? Huge pop yesterday, right? Sabrina, we were in the Discord, right? We talked about like that big call buy, and here it is from 112 to 123. I think that was like a 10% move or something like that. So nice little move here on Baba. I mean, does Baba roll over and die here? I don't think so, but I do believe being sold off for tax loss purposes, I'm thinking that Baba could get a fierce bounce within the next couple weeks. So Baba's on the list. And yeah, I think that's the list. I think we covered NIO as well. Let me see. Yeah, we covered NIO. There. Any of the moderators have any thoughts, ideas about the list that we got for 2022? Any other names that you could think of that should be added to this list potentially for tax loss purposes?
SPCE.
Oh yeah, space. Yep. Space. Yeah. What's crazy? I actually bought some space today. Dang. Okay, full disclosure, got some space. Oh yeah, I gotta put out disclosures, right? Okay, so I am holding some Zoom, holding some Square, holding some Hood. I think I'm holding some Peloton. I got some Plug. Yep, got some Plug shares. I don't have Baba.
You better be owning Peloton with that little spiel you just gave.
Hey, I got some Peloton. It's in the chat. Check it out. I don't have DraftKings and I don't have NIO, but I definitely am looking to add some DraftKings. But yes, space. Just, whoo. Man, and it's, if it wasn't for this kind of crazy, like, could you believe that this is a company owned by Sir Richard Branson? Like, look at this. This looks like penny stock hell. Like, look at it. From 15 to 62, down to 415, up to 57, all the way back down to 13 again. My goodness. I wish Nathan Charles was on here. Nathan loves playing with space, and so...
People have given up on space because we're all going to the metaverse.
I need to go get me an Oculus. Hey, if anybody wants to send Charlie Becco an Oculus Quest, size medium, because my head's not too big, okay? Literally.
I don't like to go to space, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I keep telling y'all, when those Apple glasses drop next year, Q1, Q2, it's going to change the game.
Yep, Apple. I guess we could just take a look at something that is like working, right? So yeah, Apple looks really good here. Didn't quite get to all-time highs, but Apple looks good. I'm looking for Apple to continue to go
Apple,
crazy.
Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Square. Y'all heard it from me here first. In the Day Trading Degens room, if you want to get into the metaverse and you're afraid to buy crypto, those 5 stocks that I just shouted out are your ways in to the metaverse. And I'm going to give you a 6th one. The ETF is called Meta, META. Come on, y'all. You got to join me. I already got virtual land.
Where did you buy? Did you go to the Facebook Decentraland?
I bought a block in Brooklyn.
It's virtual land. Did you get the metaverse land?
Yes, I bought up the whole block in Brooklyn.
No. Which platform did you use? Was it Decentraland?
I used Upland.
Upland. Okay, I gotta write this down. So I'm really late to this game right here, y'all. So there's Upland. There's Sandbox, right?
There's Upland,
Decentraland, and then
which uses the Mana token.
Right.
And there's one more.
Isn't it Facebook?
Sandbox.
What's the one that Facebook uses? Is Facebook's whatever it is?
Meta. They haven't come out with theirs yet.
Okay, they didn't come out. Okay, cool. But so what's the one that? Okay, I got you. Okay, Upland, Sandbox, Decentraland. Cool. All right. So team, that is it. That's it. I really appreciate y'all. Man, it's been crazy. It's been a wild 2021. Chike, Sabrina, anything to say for the crowd here before we wrap up here?
Chike, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. Happy New Year, guys. Trade safe out there. Nothing is financial advice. And let's have a good 2022. Looking forward to it. I think we'll see some good rebounds. Just positive. So.
Hey guys, so take some time. I know we've all been on our holidays, me included. Take some time, to give your family hugs tonight and tomorrow and bring in the new year the right way. Be safe about it. But take some time this weekend. If you haven't got your plan for 2022 down, please take some time this weekend and really think about what are your goals for next year in all areas of your life, not just financially, right? Let's look at our lives holistically. We have health, we have our careers, we have our family, maybe we have our education. We want to learn a new trade or maybe learn how to code. And also, we want to become better traders, right? We want to take our lessons from this year and last year, and we all took L's. All of us took L's. You may not hear about it as much as you hear about the wins, but all of us have taken L's. So we want to learn from those lessons, and we want to take that knowledge into the new year, and let's not make the same mistakes twice. Let's learn from our mistakes, and let's, move forward into 2022 with bangers and, let's make it great. I wish you guys all the best for the new year.
All right. So, team, again, to all the Brooklyn traders, the pre-market movers, just everybody that's out there, the margins group, the day trading degens, to all the stock market committees on Facebook and Clubhouse, and all you Wall Street bets and everybody in between, and your friends and family. Happy New Year. Thank you. God bless. See you soon, y'all.
Follow your mods on Clubhouse and all platforms. Charles and I both post stock and reviews to our Instagram.
Aha! I want noodles. Aha!
My son wants noodles.
Daddy, I want noodles.
My son wants noodles. He wants
Let's have
noodles.
noodles.
I mean, the maker of stocks. I mean, the maker
My
of
son loves noodles.
Make it hot and hot.
I make stock analysis and I make noodles. Noodles, y'all. All right, y'all. God bless y'all.
Purchase your tracks today.
All right, y'all. God bless. Happy New Year.